What's up guys, T-Mark here, and today I've got a couple of really cool things to talk to you guys about. One is a new feature coming to the PlayStation Network that was kind of discussed before the launch of the PS4, but now it's finally kind of out there and officially announced. It's actually going to be pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about it. And the second thing is we're going to talk a little bit about Call of Duty esports, because today was a huge day in terms of esports. There are a bunch of roster changes and things with some of the biggest teams, ever. So I want to update you guys on what's going on and kind of start a conversation about that. So starting off the PlayStation thing. Well, PlayStation has announced their new service called PlayStation Now. And I want to let you guys know about this in case you have a PS4 or if you're still deciding which next-gen console you want to get or, whatever it may be. So what PlayStation Now is it allows you to stream PS2 and PS3 games to any PlayStation device. So you can play PS2 and PS3 games from your PlayStation 4, your PlayStation 3, your PS Vita. It's going to be out on TVs soon, like 2014 Bravia TVs and a bunch of other stuff. So this is going to be a pretty cool thing. Like, it's pretty exciting. Those old school games that you can't really play anymore, you're now going to be able to play from this cloud kind of service. And it's only going to have certain games available. Like, it's not going to have everything. They have announced 2 so far. The only 2 they've officially announced are The Last of Us and Beyond Two Souls. So, with this, if you enjoyed The Last of Us, which was an absolutely amazing game, if you haven't played it, you absolutely have to play it. You could enjoy that on your PlayStation 4 now and things like that. So it's pretty cool. It's definitely something that's a huge advantage in PlayStation's favor. We haven't heard about anything like kind of related to this in terms of Xbox or anything like that. So this is a pretty big deal. It's pretty cool. And they said that it's going to have 2 different options to how you can pay for this. There's a way to subscribe to the service. So this isn't free with PlayStation Plus or something. It's going to be another subscription, or you can rent games individually. So if you want to go out and rent a game, you can have it for, I don't know, there's probably like a 3-day, 5-day, 7-day option on it, just like Blockbuster and stuff used to work, if any of you guys remember that. And yeah, you can rent old school games and play them. And I don't know, I think it's pretty cool. I have a lot of old like PlayStation 2 games I would love to do Let's Plays on. That's just old school gaming. It was so great. There's so many great games back then. The graphics aren't that great, but yeah, I think it's pretty cool. So that's just something that PlayStation is coming out with. There's a beta at the end of this month in January, and it's supposed to launch sometime this summer coming up. So I want to let you guys know about that. If you haven't heard about that, that's something you might be interested in. Now, next up, let's talk about competitive Call of Duty, because today is one of the biggest days in recent history in terms of roster changes and just kind of completely switching up the game, because 2 of the biggest teams in the world, the most established, most well-known, OpTic and Envious, have had huge roster changes. Before we get into this, I just want to say I love both of these organizations. I'm big fans of all the players. I love them. I love their owners, love everything to do with both these brands. I am a part owner in Team Envious, so at the end of the day, my loyalty is with them, but that's not to say that I don't like OpTic. I know a lot of you guys like OpTic, and you can like whoever you want. I'm just saying I love them both, and I'm rooting for OpTic as long as they're not playing Envious. So that's where I stand. But anyway, what's going on is Scumpii has left OpTic Gaming, which is huge. He's been with them for so long, and he's out. Scumpii has left, and he's joining Team Envious, which is obviously very, very good for Team Envious. Scumpii is one of the best players to ever play the game, if not definitely the best player to ever play the game. So, it's going to be a big deal. Now, he's taking Rambo's spot off of Envious, and I love Rambo. I'm really sad to see him go, but Rambo's going to move into a coaching position temporarily. He says he doesn't want to end his competitive career. He's not retiring. He's just going to take some time off of playing. He's going to focus on coaching, YouTube, live streaming, things like that. So that's a good thing for him. And now the Envious competitive roster is going to be Merc, Proofy, Gunjar, and Scump now. And that sounds like an absolute, terrifying roster to go up against. And I can't wait to see how they mesh, and I hope they can start to get their teamwork down. Now, what does that mean for the other side of things for OpTic Gaming? Well, now it's Nadeshot and Ricky, and then they also just picked up Clayster from TK. So Clayster left TK, he joined OpTic. OpTic is now Nadeshot, Ricky, and Clayster, and they're looking for a 4th that they said they're going to announce in the next couple of days once they figure out what they're going to do. So, yeah, that's where it currently stands. OpTic is now a 3-man roster looking for one. Envious has picked up Scumpii, which is a huge, huge, huge move. I mean, it's going to be weird to see Scumpii not in an OpTic jersey, although I'm going to be really happy to see him in blue and black. So, this is pretty cool. I'm really interested to see what comes out of it, and it's crazy what OpTic's gone through in the last, month, because, I mean, it was Nadeshot, Merc, Big T, and Scumpii, and then they dropped Merc and picked up JCap, and then they dropped JCap and picked up Ricky, and then Big T retired, and then Scumpii left, and it's absolutely crazy what's been going on. So yeah, there's been a bunch of different changes and stuff going on in Call of Duty Esports right now. It's pretty exciting if you're a fan. If you're not a fan, you should definitely be following along because it's amazing. I think the next event is coming up in like June or July or something like that at MLG Anaheim, so it should be interesting to see how teams place in that. But in the meantime, I'm sure there'll be live stream tournaments and all kinds of stuff going on. So yeah, there you guys have it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I know it was something a little bit different than you normally get, but the tips and tricks will resume starting tomorrow. And thank you guys again. I'll catch you guys later. Check out one of the other 2 videos on the screen if you haven't seen yet, and peace out, guys.